One private equity firm owns Dunkin', Subway, Arby's, and dozens of other fast food
Really? I never knew about it.
brands. When you tally it all up, their restaurant brands generated almost as much revenue as McDonald's last year. And a few
They are restaurant brand?
months ago, they paid $1 billion to acquire the latest up-and-coming fast food chain. They're a
Which one is that?
giant hiding in plain sight, and their name is Roark Capital.
Rock Capital? I never heard about it.
The investment was made by Roark Capital,
Work Capital.
private equity firm Roark
Private equity firm is behind all these chains, all fast food.
Capital Group.
Equity firm Roark acquiring fast casual chain. The buyer, Work Capital.
Rock Capital. Oh my god, never heard about it. Thanks for making this video.
Before I get to the rise of this private equity firm and break down all the brands that they own today, we need to
All of the brands.
define what a franchise is, because Roark Capital exclusively invests in franchises, which
Exclusively in only
is
franchises.
composed of two parts: a franchisor who licenses their brand and provides support to business
Yes.
owners called franchisees, and franchisees build the locations, hire their own employees, and run the business.
Yes.
While the franchisees own their location, they do pay royalty payments of up to
Yes.
5 to 10% of their monthly
5 to 10%, okay.
revenue. Now, it's critical to understand Roark Capital invests in franchisors,
Franchisors. Oh, alright. Main thing.
not franchisees,
Not franchisees.
which means they don't own your local Subway or
Oh, okay. Alright.
employ any of the people who
But they own their percentage from the main franchisor.
work at your local Subway. The franchisee does. Instead, they own the company that the 36,000
They own the company itself.
plus Subways worldwide pay royalties to. And those royalties are a lucrative revenue stream
Yes. This is something.
that other companies pay very high multiples of to acquire. It's why Blackstone recently bought Jersey Mike's.
Alright, Blackstone is in the game. I know about Blackstone.
And the founder of Roark Capital, Neil
Okay, here it is.
Aronson, knew this before he started his firm. Originally an investment banker, at age 30,
Investment banker is
he became a franchisee of the
age 30, alright.
hotel brands Microtel Inns and
Microtel.
Hawthorne Suites.
Hawthorne, alright.
But in 1996, he got an opportunity
Oh, on 1996, that's a big time ago.
to acquire the entire Hawthorne Suites
Entire Hathaway franchisor.
brand, thus becoming the franchisor when it had just 22 hotels. He
Alright, bro.
let the other franchisees do the heavy lifting of building out locations, and after rapidly growing Hawthorne to a
Alright. He just knew something about the backbone.
couple hundred hotels, he sold it for $100 million just 4 years later. With
$100 million 4 years later.
that big win under his belt, Aronson set his sights on something bigger, to do what he did with Hawthorne, but with an entire portfolio of brands that could scale simultaneously.
Alright, something in mind.
So in 2001, he made his first acquisition, and Roark Capital was born.
Oh, Rock Capital is here. The born. Ice cream brand?
Carvel began in
Carvel.
1934 when Tom Carvel had a malfunction in his ice cream truck and was selling half-melted ice cream that, to his surprise, customers loved. So he built a machine
Half melted ice cream. Alright.
to produce it and franchised that concept for decades before selling to Investacorp in 1989 for $80 million. But Investacorp let the brand decay, and in 2001,
It was decaying.
when an ambitious young entrepreneur named Neil Aronson came knocking, they were happy to offload it for just $48 million.
Alright, they just ate it.
A big loss for Investacorp, but an opportunity for Aronson, as Carvel had about 400 locations, primarily in the Northeast.
400 occasions, alright?
A few years later, Aronson then acquired Cinnabon for $30
Cinnabon.
million, which, much like Carvel, the brand's trajectory wasn't great at
Yes.
the time.
So he was just buying some decayed brands.
This defined the early years of building Roark. They'd acquire brands you've probably heard
Alright, Carvel, Cinnabon, McAllister's, Klodzinski, Morse.
of, but at the time were stagnant or underperforming.
They are some underdogs.
But the momentum that Aronson generated by acquiring these brands led to a turning point in 2008, when he announced Roark Capital raised $1 billion
Fund to invest. Alright, 1 billion.
to acquire more franchisors, which is a good time to cover quickly how private equity firms even work. They raise money from investors, then use that money to buy
Alright, investors, private equity firm, then it goes to the franchisor.
companies, ideally increase their value, then sell them for more money
Alright, they sell them new private equity firm and gets another money.
than what they bought them for.
And investor take it.
For Roark Capital to acquire the brands we've already discussed, Aronson had raised
Road raises $530 million for first fund.
$413 million. By proving this initial acquisition prowess, he was able to raise that billion-dollar fund to open the floodgates on more acquisitions. They'd go on to acquire franchisors like Wingstop, Annie Ann's, and a massive $130 million cash deal for Arby's in 2011. They
Arby's, alright.
also began playing outside the restaurant space during this time. Massage Envy, Batteries Plus,
Massage Envy, Battery Plus. Alright, it's some another categories from the restaurant itself.
and children's education franchise
Alright.
Primrose
Primrose. Oh.
School were all bought by Roark. Aronson's
All by Rourke. We never knew about it, right?
goal became clear. He wanted to be the master of franchising
Master of franchisee system.
at large, not just restaurants. But to get to the unfathomable scale their portfolio is at today, he'd need more money, which is
Yes.
why over the years they've raised more in
Oh my God, $430 million on 2005, 1 billion in 2008, 1.5 billion in 2012, 1.5 billion again in 2014. All right, 5 billion to but why this is like here and this is here? This might be 2.5 billion. Okay, your system is not into it because this graph is on 2.5 billion and this is also higher than this. 2018 5 billion, 2022 3 billion. What is the name of this YouTuber making this video? Hey brother Pat B, here is something wrongdoings. I hope you uh, 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 write it in your comment section. It where it is. You never wrote it, so yes, please correct this. All right, edit this.
more capital with each subsequent fund. Today, they're in the process of raising a
Sixth flagship fund,
sixth flagship fund of another $5 billion.
$5 billion again.
But as things stand, Roark
Roar Capital Group,
Capital today is already a monster whose reach extends
already a monster.
to franchises of nearly every industry.
Every industry, yeah, dude. Thanks for making this video.
Aronson's firm has historically been in the background, a
Subways, Arby's.
giant that's been hiding in plain sight. But at a certain point, you're too big to hide.
Yes, that's how you know it.
Equity firm Roark acquiring fast
All right, they knew about it.
casual chain Dave's Hot Chicken in a $1 billion deal.
Dave's Hot Chicken.
Dave's Hot Chicken began franchising in 2019 and rapidly scaled to 300 locations. I tell the full story of that brand in a separate video, which is an amazing
All right, we're gonna watch it again. Thanks.
tale of 4 childhood friends who started the business with just $900. But as of June of this year, they were gobbled up by Roark Capital, the latest brand to be
Raw Capital acquires Dave's Hot Chickens.
added to their trophy cabinet. A trophy cabinet that is a
Oh my god, so much trophies right here.
lot bigger than anyone realizes. Because on the surface, Roark Capital's brands appear to be owned by different companies.
All right, investors are there.
Take Inspire Brands as an example, a platform that owns these mega fast food brands. But in reality,
All right, in reality, it also have Raw Capital.
it's an affiliate company that's majority owned by Roark,
All right.
headquartered in Atlanta
Inspire is red, Rourke is white.
alongside them. Another platform is GoTo Foods, previously called Focus Brands. They too own many popular
Yes, franchises.
restaurant chains. Yet
It is also subsidiary of Raw
again,
Capital.
though, it's a subsidiary of Roark Capital.
Oh my god, they are investing from their own firms.
And this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's many platform companies in the franchise world, like Driven Brands, which
Driven
owns
brands.
8 franchises and 4,800
All right, there are some other franchises.
locations in the auto repair space. Youth Enrichment Brand
Youth enrichment brand.
that has a handful of franchises serving children across sports and music.
All right.
Service Master, a holding company that acquires franchises in many home service sectors.
Home service sector.
But when you look at who owns these platforms,
Don't say it. Raw Capital.
it all rolls up to Roark Capital.
Oh my god, you can see they are so big in this thing right now.
And combined, they have some serious scale. The way
Oh my god, some 50,000 plus.
Roark is quietly attached to seemingly every franchise platform
How big that person gonna be?
kind of reminded me of this scene from Succession.
I have a shell company attached to his private equity fund.
I've never watched Succession, but I will. Let me know if I have to watch it or not.
I'm a parasite on a parasite.
And the Roark
Oh,
virus goes well beyond platforms as well. They bought all of these brands on an
look.
individual basis. While Subway is the most well
All right, everything.
known of this group, lesser known brands like the education franchise Mathnasium
Mathnasium.
still quietly has over 1,000 locations
1,000 locations, that's a good number.
across the country and cost Roark roughly $100 million to acquire. In total,
100 million.
these brands contribute another 10,000 plus locations to the Roark empire. And I'm sorry to do this, but there's actually one more platform they're involved with.
What?
Purpose Brands, the
Purpose
owner of
brand.
Anytime Fitness,
Oh my god, Anytime Fitness, their brands.
Orange Theory, and a bunch of other health and wellness brands. Now for this one, it's unclear how much ownership Roark has, but
Yeah, they are private equity, so they don't really have something open or like public thing.
from my research, it seems like this is the one platform they don't own the majority of. Regardless, when you zoom out on the Roark ecosystem,
My god, it's like a Tata Capital from India.
it spans over 110,000 locations globally, doing nearly 100
Globally, you can understand globally.
billion in system-wide revenue. The
100
portfolio
billion.
has 3 times more locations than
And 2x more revenue versus McDonald's.
McDonald's and 2 times their revenue. But here's the thing, as impressive as this may appear, scale doesn't automatically equal success. And
Alright, so what is on?
for Roark Capital, the question is starting to be asked, has Aronson built an empire or a house of cards?
A lot of the value in a lot of all-time great businesses, it compounds late, right? Like once you've scaled it and it's producing a ton of earnings per
Who is this guy?
year relative to like what you got in at, like, it can really compound over time.
That's Adam Lewin, the CEO of Wonder Franchises,
Alright.
a holding company for franchisors, but on a much smaller scale than Roark. He knows far more than me about the world of private equity, and as a guest on my franchise podcast, was explaining how the majority of your returns can occur in the later years of an investment, which may sound obvious
Later years in investment, that might be 20 years ahead of time.
to some extent, but given the typical PE firm usually sells their investments every 4 to 7
PE is private equity fund.
years, they're missing that late compounding that Adam was talking about. Now, in the context of Roark Capital, they're a bit peculiar in the world of private equity.
All right.
Because outside of a few notable exits, like taking Wingstop public in 2015,
Wingstop is going public. All right.
selling their stake in Cheesecake Factory
Okay. Okay.
in 2021, or selling Fast Signs back in 2014,
Fast Science. Oh.
Roark still owns almost every investment they've made, including Carvel, which is where
Carver, the first one, right?
the firm started nearly 25 years ago.
Yes, 2001.
So perhaps they're aiming for that incredible compounding that can happen later on in an investment. But when I look at their portfolio, particularly the restaurants, many of them have notably lost quality over
All right. They lost quality, you are saying.
the years.
Sonic are off on some locations.
And it shows in the data, as some of their biggest brands have, on average, some of the lowest performing
All right. Biggest brands are lowest performing. He owns Burger King, he owns McDonald's, he owns Whataburger, he owns some things. Oh my God, you can see.
locations in their category. Certain brands even have shrinking footprints. Carvel has less locations today than when they acquired it back in 2001.
All right. Less locations.
But what's even more of a red flag, over the years, Roark has tried to take their two biggest platforms, GoTo Foods and Inspire Brands, public via
IPO.
IPOs. It's yet to materialize though, and there's speculation that it's because their strategy simply might not
Which two brands?
be working. And while private equity fund performance isn't publicly available, based on what we know about their brands, that wouldn't be too hard to believe. And beyond the big names they do own, throughout my research for this video, I found a
Graveyard of failed Roark investments.
graveyard of brands that failed with
All right. I'm interested in seeing this thing. Let's see what is going on here.
Roark. Ace Mortgage was a
Ace Market Files. Oh.
Roark-owned franchise that went bankrupt during the Great
All
Recession.
right.
A few years before that,
2008.
a garden retail chain
Pike.
in Georgia went bankrupt within 3 years
Within 3
of
years.
Roark buying them.
Oh my God.
This one went to court, which Roark settled for about $3 million
$3 million.
because there was suspicion of
It's been lost, I think.
deliberate asset stripping. They also randomly bought Atkins and a few other companies that have faded away.
All right. Not every step is a success.
Now look, failures are bound to happen with any entrepreneurial endeavor.
Yes, 95% companies fell in their 5 years of time frame from starting,
But looking at Roark's portfolio, it's hard to pick one
and other 5% are faded away on their 20 years, and only 0.1% are survived to get it to the decade ahead.
brand that you think they're really doing an exceptional job with. So whether a day of reckoning is coming for Aronson's firm or not, only time will tell. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe.
All right, very good video. Thanks for making it pet. We liked it. Thank you.